Hi, this is Kerry Artek with Wicked Stocks, bringing you your daily NVIDIA report for Friday, July 5th, 2024. Let's take a look at the charts, the big picture. Got 128.30 all week long. This channel top, 6-month channel top, we settled above about a month ago. The very following week put out a reversal high, not a key reversal high. Key reversal high would have been closing back below the previous week's low, but it was a new all-time high, closing negative on the week. The channel top still held, but the following week, last week, we opened below it. It held. So far this week, it is holding. 128.30 on the weekly chart is our resistance. On the daily chart, it comes in at 128.58. And so we closed pretty much right there on Wednesday. Still, having not settled back above it, we are anticipating the 107.36 formation as a 2 to 3 week target. On the way down today, we have 118.96. That is still the neckline that held earlier in the week. A neckline being, this kind of slowly fading, really. You've got much more time spent on the right shoulder than the left shoulder, so it's lacking symmetry. Something's going to give soon, I think. It could actually be a settlement above 128.58, and I'll get to that in a moment. But for right now, holding below 128.58, we'll keep 118.96 in reach over the next day or two, possibly today, if tested. Can contain session weakness, and if we close below 118.96, we should, by the end of next week, actually test this 107.36 channel bottom, which spans about 4 months of activity and can absorb selling through July, which is a long time in this highly volatile stock. By the time we were to enter the month of August, we could make our way all the way back to, if not beyond, the high from June. So there you have it. And of course, we would have a meaningful sell signal into August if we were to close below 107.36, but I'm not anticipating that. This is still a bullish market by many counts. And in fact, if we were to close not only above 128.58, but also above 129.07, which is this simple channel structure on the daily chart that spans just about 2 weeks of activity. So let me go through the day itself. If we happen to push or open today above 129.07, there is a channel top here, remember, that is part of it. 132.08 is in reach. I've reduced this as just an intraday resistance level. I do think that if we push through, the 129.07 level, that we could continue up to 135.58. I don't know if I have that shown here, but it is nothing more than the all-time high settlement price on the daily chart that was put out the day before the high was made a couple of weeks ago. That's 135.58. So yes, with the kind of volatility we've seen in this stock, if we happen to push, especially if we open today above 129.07, 135.58 is in reach. And if we close today above 129.07, all this talk of 2 to 3 weeks bearish continuation down to 107.36 will end. It's about as simple as that. And rather than anticipating bearish continuation over the next few weeks, it is bullish continuation over the next 2 to 3 weeks. With a settlement today above 129.07, I would anticipate this 150.60 rising channel top. So 2 to 3 week swing traders, you may be short now, and that's fine because there's no reason to be shaken out of a short position if you're a 2 to 3 week swing trader. I mean, we've come very close, but if you're still hanging on, we are still anticipating 107.36. Of course, I'd like to see the market open Friday comfortably below 128.58. And for those of you who are short, a settlement over the next day or two below 118.96 should then yield this targeted 107.36 within about 3 to 5 days. But if we happen to push or open today above 129.07, 135.58 in reach, and if we close today above 129.07, that is your sign if you're short the market to reverse. If you're not in the market and you're looking to go long and you need that sign, I think the settlement above 129.07 will do it. 150.60, then likely within 2 to 3 weeks, where we can top out perhaps on a monthly basis or into August activity. In terms of the long-term outlook, I still think we can reach 161.54, and that's not difficult for me to say because over the next 2 to 3 weeks or so, this rising channel top will converge with this full channel extension anyway. And so it really is kind of a lower 160s to mid 160s objective if we were to close today above 129.07. I think that kind of summarizes it. I'm going to just remind you that we put a stock pick out this week in Oracle. You might check that out, wickedstocks.com, 5-day free trial. And, also get daily analysis in the SPY and the triple Q. The triple Q, the NASDAQ 100 index, we also do that, is presently testing long-term 4-year channel resistance. We're taking a lot of time up here, but the path of least resistance still, as we move through the third quarter for the triple Q, is south from here. We are at pretty much all-time highs, but we are testing a big area. Now, it wouldn't take much for us to sort of flip that on its head if we happen to close above the price ceiling that I'm thinking about, that I know about. Then we have just the opposite. Meaningful, consistent gains, I think, through the rest of the year. Anyway, please click like, share, subscribe. I'll be back Friday afternoon with NVIDIA, with the NVIDIA report. Otherwise, actually, did I just say that? This is Friday's analysis, isn't it? I'm also screwed up. This is the 4th of July week. We will be back Sunday afternoon with Monday's daily NVIDIA report. You have a fantastic weekend. I'll talk to you soon.